Good day, viewers. This is a very exciting time for me. It is one of my dreams, one of my goals that I wanted to do all the years. And I'm going to tell you why I started and wrote this marriage book. I was born in Cape Town, in the Cape Flats, in a home of just common men, in the township, violence, domestic violence, alcoholism. And I was the baby in the house. So when there's fights, you're either in your mom's lap or you're holding her leg. And over the years, I didn't know that it has harmed me. Emotionally, no one knew. I was a slow learner at school, extremely low self-esteem, and that is the result of secondary trauma in the home. I was told that I would possibly never be able to study at university. But thanks to God, He was able to show differently. My passion is to make sure that every child has a better life and has a better home than what I know of. It was extremely painful as a child. And I feel for those kids and all, those mommy says, you know what, it's about my pain as well. And I understand my mom had pain as well, and she left my dad. But I've studied, I've done research on marriage, I've done my PhD on marriage. I'm married for 40 years and I understand that being married isn't easy. But when you have a routine and momentum going, it gets easier. When you know what you're doing, it gets easier and it gets more joyful. You will have your joyful moments and you will have your sad moments. But the joy should outweigh the sad moments. And this is where my book is important, is to help couples and prevent domestic violence, conflict, and depression in a home. Because I've worked almost 2 decades as a psychologist and I understand the pain of both husband and wife. Now there's one thing that you need to understand, that I loved my dad dearly. I loved him. Even though he harmed my mom. Because I understood his childhood. My mom always told me about his childhood. And I understand that when a man doesn't work through his pain in childhood, and a woman, and later they add more regarding other relationships, they harm each other. I could say, a very kind dad and an awesome mom, an amazingly strong mom, which I've learned from her. And so my book is based on helping couples to avoid pain or minimizing pain in the relationship and minimizing secondary trauma in a home regarding the children.